Good morning and welcome to the Hills of Maplewood. Ah, yes, my friends, I am not in the hills of Maplewood physically, but I am here within the shelter of this Maplewood Lutheran Church, which is nestled in the hills of Maplewood. This morning, it's cold outside. As I drove into the hills of Maplewood, the thermometer on my car said 27 below. And I've thought to myself, there's a wise proverb, I believe, that tells me that I should not go out into the hills of Maplewood. And actually, Proverbs 10, verse 8, reads like this: "The wise in heart accept commands, but a chattering fool comes to ruin." As I read that Proverbs, I thought to myself, yes, you would be a chattering fool if you venture out into the hills of Maplewood this morning. Not that I wouldn't like to, but there was an inner command that says, find refuge in a place that's warm. Find refuge. So here I am within the walls of this beautiful little country church that is nestled in the hills of Maplewood, Maplewood Lutheran Church. And so I thank those folks for allowing me to be able to come in and find refuge here in this cold, cold weather. So with that being said, I wanted to bring to you this text. It's coming from Psalm 91, and it's verses 1 and 2. And it reads like this: "Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." Beautiful words to hear. God is my refuge. So many times we find ourselves moving through life not knowing where there is shelter or where there is refuge. But here in this psalm, it says that God can be our refuge, our place of safety, our place that we can trust in God in whatever circumstance that we might find ourselves in, even if it's in the chilly air that we are experiencing here in the hills of Maplewood. So my friends, as you move through this day, as you move into this new year, please look for the refuge that you can come to and feel safe and secure, and know that it is God in whom we can trust for that safety. So, here's where I am, in the refuge of this beautiful little church, trusting that God is keeping this place safe and warm for those that may need to take refuge. My friends, from the hills of Maplewood, God's blessings, God's peace, and may you find refuge in some place, shape, or form today in God. Amen.
Is my refuge, my trust, and my deliverer, a help close at hand in times of distress. So I will live is my refuge, my trust and my deliverer. A help close at hand in times of